This episode is brought to you by Tabletop Dominion. If the antics of the circus have given you the desire to roll some dice of your own, head to tabletopdominion.com and use the code DESIRE10.
Fiery danger, flaming demon, blazing eyes, raise your wheeling, scaring horses, split party, what is going on? Dab of hide, silent image, fail check, knocked a glimmer, fetch the horse's knee slide, where did it come from? We didn't start the fire, and now the trees are burning, it is quite concerning. We didn't start the fire, did the demon light it, now we're forced to fight it. Caught off guard, unarmored, and without a plan of action. Davos tricks whilst quickly foiled, provide a few distraction. Will last night's camp become a funeral pyre? It is not looking good, dice a desire.
Okay, so it's now its turn. It's now spotted Davov. And what you see is it reaches out its big palm. And what appears in that palm is like this, well, to it, not so big, but to the rest of you, quite a large fireball. And it throws this at Dabov.
Of course it does.
For a... Let's just check this.
Okay, Luke's face.
That's a 10, so that almost certainly doesn't hit, I would have thought.
Nah, it misses.
Okay. And then he does the same, and another one appears in his hand, and he throws that at you for this time an 18.
Yeah, that hits.
That hits. Okie dokie.
I'm going to use my reaction for uncanny dodge.
Okay, cool. Okay, so this flame smashes into the side into you for 18 fire damage.
And that's halved with uncanny dodge.
Yeah, so 9
So
fire
9.
damage.
Cool.
Yeah, okay.
That's fine.
And then what he does is then strides towards you. Yeah, so he actually gets up right in your business.
Do I get an
Crow,
opportunity attack from prone?
Yeah, but it's at disadvantage, so if you were reckless, then it's flat.
16 again.
No, so it doesn't hit. Right, so that is his turn done. Quinch.
Battle query. Dweezil, I'm going to help Dabov. Are you going to be okay with the horses?
Yeah.
So Quinch storms, surges. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. He goes next to Dabov. This is now... The Quinch is just pure zigzagging. He wouldn't be out of place on the big breakfast, if you catch my drift. Yeah, awful stuff. I think I'm just going to leave. Like after that, I couldn't have said that. I don't think that even happened.
I didn't get it.
No.
It was very good / awful. I'll show you a picture of Zigzag later. Zig and Zone. Anyway, so he's launched towards Dabov to give him some backup. He's choosing to not rage, which is perhaps foolhardy. And I think he's going to hold up his Storm Duster, and he's going to activate the blue gem, which is Arctic Storm, which is touch on target, melee attack with 1d8 cold damage, Constitution saving throw for petrify, if that all makes sense, and if that is to your understanding, Nate.
Punch him.
Oh, sorry, it's 1d8 plus 3, actually. 1d8 plus 3 cold damage.
Okay, so
do you not
that
need
just
to punch him? Do you not need to make an attack roll?
Does it not say an attack roll?
It says melee attack, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have to roll an attack first.
It doesn't say any additional attack hit. Would it just be my normal unarmed?
So you're hitting him essentially with an unarmed attack, realistically, although it is just touch. And yeah, if you hit, then you get 1d8 cold damage.
Perfect.
Plus, then he's got the Constitution save to not be petrified. Was it?
Yeah, correct. Here we go. Be good if I could ever roll above bottom quartile. That'd be really good. So 11.
No, that doesn't hit. Cool.
That wastes the gem, right?
Yeah, so that gem you can remove one of your blue gems or whatever colour it was. I assume blue.
Cool.
I'm just laughing at the idea of Quinch charging over, like zigging, zagging, like bobbing, and then he just goes to throw this fist at this absolute giant monster that's huge, and he just misses, and his little gem just fizzes out.
Oh no, it's great, and the gem doesn't even do fuck all anyway. Oh, eight. Oh, it might get 4 damage. But the average roll on that would have been like a 4.
5.
Right.
But at least it might have petrified him. Fucking pointless, man. At least it's destroyed, though. I'll just remove that from my inventory.
Greg is actually going to help Daboff out. And the way that I'm going to do that is I'm going to cast level 3 haste on the 2 Daboff.
Oh.
So, basically, choose a willing creature that you can see within range until the end of the spell. The target speed is doubled, gain a +2 to your AC, has advantage on dexterity saving throw, gains an additional action on its turn. This action can be used as an attack, one-handed only, a dash, disengage, hide, or use an object.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I could pretty much run to the next town.
I had it on me once. It's bloody lovely. Like, it's like doing cocaine.
I mean, it is worth stipulating that once the spell runs out, you can't move or take an action until your following turn. But it's a minute, so that's like 10 rounds.
Yeah.
Okay. And you staying where you are then, Greg?
Yep, I'll also roll you another wild magic.
Yeah, please.
So 13. So we're back to 1 anyway, aren't we? So
Okay, lovely. Right, so with that then, the fire starts to spread again. Some more fire spreading out into these trees, heading towards the rest of the horses. Tweezle.
I'm going to try and cast Tasha's on this thing again, first level.
we didn't get a full rest, did we? So I've still got 2 of my first levels and a 3rd level used up from prior, apparently.
Yeah, you wouldn't have got a full rest yet.
Yeah, so I'm going to cast Tasha's on this thing again.
Okay.
So can it make a wisdom save, please?
Wisdom save. Okay. It succeeds.
Yep. Okay. How many of these do you think it's going to get? Surely it can't just keep doing it all day. I will throw a bardic inspiration at Quinch.
Thank you.
And I will. I mean, can I realistically go and unhook another couple of horses?
Not in this turn, but you could at least get to the horses to do it next time round.
Yeah, I'll just plod over on Uno and go and grab a couple of start untying horses.
Okay. Right then. Dabov.
Cool. I am going to attack with my rapier.
Yep.
So that is an unnatural 20.
Okay, that hits.
With sneak attack, presumably, because Quinch is there.
Yeah.
13.
6 plus. Yeah. Okay.
So that's 13. And then I'm going to use my bonus action for my 2-weapon fighting, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be with my scimitar, which is in my offhand.
Yep.
That is. Do I add my?
You for your roll, you add your normal. I think you just don't have any bonus on the damage. I think the attack roll itself is the same. It's just the damage doesn't get your.
Yeah, you don't add your ability modifier to the damage of the bonus attack, but doesn't mention the thing. Okay, so that's 9.
So I think the attack itself. Yeah.
Let me just check. Yeah, it's 19, so I get +4.
Yeah, that hits. Yeah.
An additional 3 damage.
Okay, so yeah, it feels you stabbing it. Eyes very much locked upon you.
Cool. And then I'm going to use my movement to go behind this rock. And I get an additional action, is that right, with haste?
You
Is that what Greg said?
Yeah. Does your mobile stop opportunity attacks as well? Or is it only if you go in and then out?
It stops, I think, just all opportunity attacks. I don't have to disengage. When I make a melee attack against a creature, you don't provoke opportunity attacks from that creature for the rest of the turn.
Right, cool.
So yeah, I have to attack, apparently. I didn't realise that, but I did. So I'm going to use my additional action to hide behind this rock.
Okie dokie. Is there anything on haste that suggests what you can and can't do with it? Or is it just any action?
I assume it's just a bonus action, isn't it? Just an extra action, sorry, not a bonus.
Your speed is doubled, you gain a +2 bonus to your AC. It has advantage on dexterity saving throws and it gains additional action on each of its turns. That action can be used only to take the attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object.
So it's a bonus action,
so
essentially.
Yeah, again, yeah. So that'll be against its, because it's looking at you, it's going to be very difficult for you to, whatever, but it's going to have to roll against...
Just going to get +2 AC as well.
Yeah, apparently.
I have to remember that, because, yeah. So I'm rolling stealth, yeah?
Rolling stealth against its active perception.
Active perception, so that is 24.
Yeah, so that definitely does it. Krill.
So Krill's going to use half his movement to stand up, and then 20 foot to charge up behind him. And he's just going to, while he's running, just scream, "Stop running away from me!" And then he's just going to try and just cut him up from between the legs through his, effectively, his arse crack.
Cool.
Yeah. If I miss, I'm just sort of going to graze it through, which would be weird. Be like flossing.
Do you get advantage for flanking?
Oh,
would have thought so.
I mean, you couldn't be any squarer the other side to quench.
Go on then. Have you done your roll, sorry?
So it would just be a advantage and great weapon master, which means that then I wouldn't get any disadvantage against me, but at the same time, he's not really attacking anybody else, so it doesn't make a huge difference, but 19 for the first hit.
Yeah, that hits.
15, 17 damage on that one.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so just straight up between the legs. Any sort of reaction from me just swinging upwards into his gonads.
Okay, nice.
No, I mean, is there any reaction?
Oh, no. I mean, you when you slid under, in fact, you probably noticed that there were... He was smooth. He was Kendo.
100% taint.
So then it's almost going to go full circle with the swing and come back up again. It's no longer... I've acknowledged the fact that there is no man bit, and I'm just trying to cleave him into.
Okay.
Yeah, neither of those are going to hit. 11's my best on that
Do
one.
you Bardic Inspiration?
Yeah, Bardic Inspiration, which I still have, and you've not told me. Yeah.
Okay.
D8.
What is that? Me or Nate?
You. D8.
Yeah.
3, so 14. It becomes.
No, that still doesn't hit.
Oh, what a waste of Bardic Inspiration. Hang on, though. It rolls over now.
Yeah, if it fails, you can use it again.
Yeah, I've got the unfailing inspiration, so...
Oh, so I can use it again until it...
Until it succeeds.
Yeah, you keep the Bardic Inspiration die, yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Right, so it's now the creature's turn, and it's going to do a couple of things. Actually, no, it's going to do the one thing. What you see is, rather than it moving away from where it is, seeing the two creatures, to him, two creatures, Quinch and Krill, flanking it, seeing that things are not going quite as straightforward as it would hope, it essentially runs its hand over this brazier, which burns brightly, and then shooting out from it is, you see appearing 30 foot away from it, eventually, if it moves, there we go, is this fire elemental onto the field of play. That is its turn, and it is now Quinch's turn.
Fuck this noise. Quinch is going to enter a rage. So that will trigger Storm Aura. So 3 fire damage unless it's immune.
So you do that.
Interesting. And let's do some spicy hay shitting now. Here we go. First attack. Classic.
Remember, you've got Bardic Inspiration as well.
Correct. Not worth using it on a 10.
It is,
It is because it's unfailing inspiration.
Keep it.
If you rolled an 8, it might
Yeah,
work.
but I would have to roll a 6.
Right.
Yeah,
If you
but
didn't,
you
if you
still
roll less
keep
than a
it.
6, you keep the Bardic Inspiration to use again.
Oh, would I be able to use it on my second attack?
Yeah, it's unfailing inspiration. So
Oh, sorry, I
only-
didn't
only-
realise I could use it straight away.
It only spends once you've
succeeded.
succeeded something, yeah.
1d8, yeah?
Yeah.
2. So that's 12.
You gotta keep it.
Second attack. Oh, hello, 19. So that's a bit better. So 25.
25, yeah, that hits. This is your second attack, right?
Yes. Oh, sorry, it's 26, 27 actually, isn't it? Anyway. 2d6 plus 3. 8 damage. A blistering 8 damage. And I don't think there's really anything else I can do. No.
Did you add your rage bonus onto the damage then?
No.
So 10 damage.
Yes, my mistake, sorry.
Okay. Mr. Wallows.
I've now got a flaming ghost in front of me. I was gonna go help with the horses, but either way, I feel combat is not my forte in close combat, so I will move away. And as I'm running away, I'm gonna ask Daboff who the hell did you rub off this time and piss off?
So obviously, as you do that, the fire elemental does get an attack of opportunity because it was right up in your grill.
Yep.
Okay. Well, it may as well not because that's a natural 1. So yeah. So you're good.
Oh, tasty. I thought I was gonna have to use my shield.
You're immune to all damage, aren't you?
Yeah,
Resistant.
so it's only half.
Oh, resistant, sorry.
I don't have a lot of options. I'm running low on the old spell slots.
You're more of a Crimson Bullet guy, aren't you, than options?
Is that
What is with your awful jokes tonight, Mike? You're normally better than this.
I know, I'm sorry.
It's upsetting for me. It's upsetting for the listeners.
I know, it's upsetting for me.
I mean, I don't think this is going to make a whole lot of sense, but I'm tempted just to throw a fireball at him. But it could be like Final Fantasy rules where it just kind of heals it because it's fire, so maybe not. I'm just going to do another Ray of Frost at it. Why not? I'm going to do it on the little boy, actually. So let's do it on the fire elemental that was in front of me. 11? Oh, wait, that's damage. That's damage. That's damage, yeah. Sorry. 10. So, just as good.
No, neither of those numbers hit.
Yeah, so that's my go, basically. Nothing.
Okay, cool. Okay, we're back to the top of the round, and we see the fire continue to spread upwards towards these wee horses.
Yeah. Can I lead these two, the two bottom ones, away a bit?
Yep.
Right, so I'll lead those two away.
Animal handling, just flat, please.
It's flat anyway. 18.
Yeah, that's fine. So you lead which two? Those
the
two reds?
The two closest to the fire, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you managed to
just get them away from the trees.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my action this turn, though, to use my universal speech feature. Because we haven't heard... all we've heard is this creature speak in a language that none of us recognised. So I'm going to cast universal speech, and I'm just going to shout over to it, ask it what it wants.
Right, cool. Okay, that's fine. You do that. Dabov.
I'm just going to run out from my hiding place and just the same again. Just attack with my rapier to start with.
Okay.
I think you said you were going to move next to me, didn't you?
Did I?
I think you said you would.
Are you not raging and therefore that would damage me?
Or didn't you say next to Krill? I'm sure you said next to one of us.
It doesn't matter if you're trying to do sneak attack. It's just if there's five, someone
Yeah,
within
I'm just
5
going
foot.
for
Oh,
for
fine.
space.
Sorry. Well, that would be metagaming if I was saying that, which I wasn't. So
that is a... These dice are hard to read. 18.
Yep, that hits.
So 17
Okay.
on that one. And I will use my bonus action again for the scimitar. Really wouldn't have thought so. 6.
No, sir.
So I get double movement speed, is that right? With haste?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Does that include... Actually, I haven't used my dash yet, so...
Can you use that with your bonus?
Actually,
You
yes,
can
good
use
shout.
you can use dash as your bonus action from my spell for definite.
Actually, fuck it then. Doesn't matter. I'll just use the... Because I've used 30 feet of my movement speed to get here. So I'll just use the other 30 from the haste to get back to where I was. And then, again, use the extra action that Greg gave me to attempt to hide.
Is
so-
Illusion Dabov still like doing his little GIF motion?
Yeah.
Whatever
Yeah,
he's
he's just
doing?
looking into, still looking south. So he's trying to hide from something that's not there anymore.
Okay, so do your hide. Sorry, your stealth.
Ooh, that's not as good. 17.
It's still enough for this guy, I think. Let me just double check. Yeah, just double check. So yeah, that you managed to successfully hide from him. Okay.
Cool. Yep, that's the end of my turn.
Okie dokie. Where's it gone? So then it is Krill's turn.
Yeah, same again. He's just hammering away at that crotch. Like,
What about the fire guys?
Why are you hammering? Is it just because of the height of it?
I mean, it's either that or I just chop at legs. And last time I did that, I got laughed at. So I thought I'd do something that was entirely impossible for anyone to laugh at me for. So yeah, I'm hammering his crotch.
Okay. Fair enough. What was the attack roll, sorry?
It's 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Am I still flanking, by the way?
Yeah. Well, Quinch is still there, so yeah.
Yeah, it's 26.
Okay.
And then we just come straight back around again, swinging straight at his... Missing. Just missed. Really, really... Oh,
Fair enough.
Wait. No, I didn't
No,
miss
you
because I haven't...
have you used your bardic?
No, he missed with it. He didn't get the hit, so he's still got it.
Yeah, I've still got my bardic because...
Oh, fair enough. Right. So we come back to this
Cheers,
dude's.
Dweezil.
We come back to this dude's turn, and having started to take some damage from these two flanking creatures, it's going to do something that you haven't yet seen it do. It's again looking at the battlefield, working out that it can't see Dabov. So what it's going to do is it actually has some flying speed, and so you see it basically take off up into the sky. So it's going to take 2 opportunity attacks from the 2 barbarians, but you see it essentially head up 60 foot into the air, and it's also going to do an investigation check for Dabov once it gets up there.
I think a normal flying speed is 20, isn't it? Not 60.
For you, yeah.
Are we doing our attacks now, or...
You do your
do your
attacks.
check first, or...
No, you do your attacks.
19.
Yeah, that hits.
Plus
Quinch.
26, 21 even.
Yep.
Can?
Are you rolling
10
with
yours.
advantage there, Quinch?
No, I wasn't. Should I be?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're flanking.
Oh, I'm flanking as well.
20 damage from me.
I'm flanking as well. Oh my god.
Who do you think Krill is flanking with?
I thought flanking was like he was facing me, and so Krilla's getting him in the back. That's what I thought flanking was.
No.
I didn't understand what it was.
Theoretically, that's how it would work in real life. Yeah, you'd think that realistically it's only one person that's getting the advantage, but that's not how it works in D&D.
Yeah. Realism goes out the window when you're fighting a 20-foot tall flame monster.
Did it last Saturday,
So my second attack was 8, so I rolled a 2 and a 4.
I mean, you got your Bardic Inspiration still to use if you want to use that.
It wouldn't be a successful. I don't know if it's.
Well, you could roll an 8,
and
and then that would be
And then it would
16.
fail again. But...
Just do it. I mean, it's free anyway. Do it.
15 or
15 doesn't hit. No.
Actually, Mike. You know what? I'm going to use my reaction as well, and I'm going to give you bend luck, so you can add another D4 onto it.
So I'm on 15, right? 16, 17, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Okay, 18 does hit.
It actually hit. Right. What
You only needed a Bardic Inspiration and a bend luck to get there. It's fine.
So Krill is convinced that him hitting him in the fashion that he has is actually what's launched him into the air.
Right, here we go. This is the double 6 we've been waiting for all evening. 5, so 6, 7, 8. 8 damage.
I was expecting you to turn around and go,
What are you hitting with?
My hey shit.
So +2 for this rage.
Oh yeah, sorry, I always forget that. Yeah. 10.
Right. It's nice to have a min max and a max min. Barbarian class. Right, so we then get through to the fire elemental. Let's just see what's his movement speed. He can move that amount of distance. So seeing Greg having gone off, his instructions are to essentially deal with those on the battlefield. He's going to move up to the first available creature, which is in fact Quinch, and he is going to he's going to touch you. Is basically what he's going to do. So he touches you for 13 overall.
Yeah.
That hits.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So you take 7 fire damage.
Is that halved, or is that not for rage?
You're raging.
Fire's not for rage.
Yeah. He's then gonna touch you again.
How is your DC only 13? I'm really.
He took his
I'm not
armor.
wearing armor.
Sorry. Yeah.
That is a less successful touch, as that is only. Fuck! I just saw it. 9, 10. Sorry, 10. So I suspect that doesn't hit.
No.
So yeah. So that's his turn, and we get round to. God, I keep losing everything. It is in fact Quinch's turn.
Oh, I guess I'll double hay shit on Spicy Boy. First attack. There we go. Right, let's calculate this damage properly. So the attack roll was 21.
I just realised, did I actually do the roll for searching for Dabov?
I don't
No.
know.
I was going to ask you. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I did say. That's what he was going to do. Sorry, I just didn't get to the roll because I think the opportunity attacks distracted me. Sorry. So that's a 19, 21, I think. So yeah, he now knows. He can, from his elevated position, he can see the top of Dabov's head. So he now knows where you are. Sorry, Quinch.
No, that's all right. So I attack roll 21 first and foremost.
Yeah, I think that hits. Let me just double check. Where's this boy's AC? Yeah, that hits.
So first one is 11 damage. Second one, I would have mentioned my Storm Aura, but I'm assuming this fire elemental is probably immune to fire or resistant. But if he's not, then it does an X3. Anyway, second attack.
What was that? Sorry, what was that attack then? 11, did you say?
Yeah, 11 damage.
Okay, cool.
Second attack, 25. So I assume that hits again, unless it's just gone up.
No, that's it.
Weird. I keep rolling 5 on my D6. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 damage.
Are you adding your rages?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am now.
Yeah, it doesn't really give you an expression. This sort of ball of flame doesn't really... Yeah, it's not really emoting very much.
I'll stay there. I'll take it like a man, like the man that I am. Quinch isn't one to run away.
Mr. Wallows.
Mr. Willow's just going to do his famous finger guns, isn't he? So he's just going to point them at the sky and go, pew, 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 pew. Third level magic missile. 8 damage plus the 4 on top of that, so 12. And then I'm going to fly over to the horses over here. I say fly, I'm actually walking at the moment. I haven't got Smaug out.
Okay. So as you do that, a couple of things are definitely going to happen. So first thing, although it doesn't... is this final horse still tied up? You didn't release that one, did you?
No.
Okay, so that's fine. Just double checking that I haven't missed one. So first thing that's going to happen before you get into it, Dweezil, is that the fire starts spreading even more. The next thing, though, that you that happens is that you hear the sound of yawning coming from not too far away from you, actually.
It's Greg.
About 20 foot away from you, you hear the sound of yawning. And then out of basically thin air, you just then see a somewhat familiar face who just says, "This is entirely dull. Come on, Daboff, hurry up and die." And Aldrich Swayze has been viewing you guys the entire time.
Oh, shit.
Mm.
And for the listeners who've forgotten who Aldrich Swayze is.
It's Dabov's dad.
Reference to thingy-majig. Okay, so he gets added into the thingy with...
It's weird because I said he's your dad because he seduced his wife.
You know. Right, so he gets added
seduce
into
his
the
wife?
initiative at 11. So...
Did you not seduce his missus?
No, I saved her.
Saved her. Dweezil, your turn.
Right, well, I've got one more horse to rescue, so I'll go and grab that horse. Do you want an animal handling roll?
Yeah, please. I'll give you it with advantage because it would have seen that you'd helped all the others.
Well, I've rolled 2 7s.
Okay, so you managed to get this one loose, and it does skitter away from you. It doesn't join the rest of the group, but it doesn't go too far away. It just runs essentially.
Is that the spare horse?
No, that is Greg's horse.
That's Trez. Oh, come back, Trez.
So it runs off, but not necessarily
safe though, innit? So
yeah, which was ultimately your goal.
Yeah. Now I'm going to use my action to try and cast Tasha's again on the great big creature, assuming I'm too far away from it now.
Is Tasha's a spell?
Yes.
Okay, go for it.
I'm too far away from him because he's 60 feet up in the air, isn't he?
Yes, he is, yeah.
Yeah, I can't do that. So, in which case, I will cast Vicious Mockery on Swayze.
Okay. That's a save, right?
It is a save, wisdom save. I'll say I'd say the words that Dweezil says, but I'm also going to remind Swayze that that Daboff got one over on him. That's me.
Nice. Okay. That is a. Did you say it was a wisdom?
Yes.
That is a 20 overall.
So that passes.
Yeah. Okie dokie. And he sort of just as it passes, and your comments are said, he sort of just looks at you with just an amused grin, just like a. Yes, very funny, very amusing. It is his turn. What I'm going to say is that he, from his vantage point, he actually can see Dabov, so he's not even hidden from him. That's touch, so he wouldn't do that. Sorry, he'll do a firebolt instead. Sorry, which is 120 foot. That will be against Quinch.
Oh.
So that rolled. I did that one digitally. That is a 26. So I assume that hits for 3 fire damage against Quinch. And then he's just gonna sort of just saunter away over here. Whose turn is that then? That would be Dabov's turn.
What do I have to do to swap weapons? Is it an action?
You can either, it's an action to actually swap them, or you can drop your first one and use your next one.
I'll use, because I get 2 action. Actually, yeah. Shit.
Yeah, I didn't really do that.
So I only get a bonus action, don't I, from Greg's thing?
For dash?
No, for the haste that I've got.
Yeah. Well,
I can't use that to swap weapons, can I?
No, not as written.
No, you can only use it to attack, disengage, dash. I can't remember what the other one was.
Yeah, but it's just not an interact with thingy.
Weird that I can use it. Oh, can I use it to attack?
Oh no, sorry. Use an object. So I would argue that's probably using an object.
Yeah. Well, if I can use it to attack anyway, that means I basically get 2 attacks, don't I? Essentially.
Yeah.
But I'll use my normal action to swap to my short bow, complete with my +3, one of my +3 arrows.
Okay.
So I'm now using that. I'm going to use my movement to get. I'm going to put my token here, but I am going to be directly underneath.
Yep.
And he's 60 foot in the air, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So I've got an 80 foot range, so that's fine. And I'm just going to fire one of the +3 arrows directly at its taint. Like
Okay.
straight up. Like Luke Skywalker holding a lightsaber.
Go for it.
So is that +3 on the to hit, yeah?
Yeah.
Because of the arrow.
It's +3 on the hit and the damage.
Well, I get +6 on the to hit anyway, so I've rolled a 10, +6, +3, 19.
Yeah.
So that is a 5 +3, 8 damage direct to the taint.
8 damage, yeah?
Yep.
Crow just nods approvingly, looking at where you've been targeting.
With the arrow
And
stuck
then-
in, that's giving you something to aim for now.
And then presumably you're staying there as...
I'm going
You
to
don't need to-
move slightly further, just south
Okay.
to there, just away from Swayze.
Okay, cool.
Does Vin get an action?
He kind of does, but I haven't been playing him that way. I've just assumed,
Yeah.
because he can't do anything in combat,
I was going
really.
to say, can he use an action to charge me up for an attack?
I think I can technically use him for like flanking and sneak attack, but he has 1 hit point, so he'd just
No,
die
I mean,
straight
so
away.
the rage thing is that anything within a creature within 5 feet of me can use an action, can use their action to force me to make an attack.
He could in theory, but he's on my shoulder. I know his token's there, but
Yeah.
he's with me, so I could just do it.
Speaking of Krill, your turn.
This guy's 60 foot up. He's well out of range. I got a couple of hand axes I could launch at him, or I could turn my attention to the fire elemental. Who is the fire elemental sort of engaged with? Is it with Quinch?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm sort of going to come round to the backwards side of it. I just don't think swinging it with an axe is going to do much. But I'm an idiot, so I'm going to do it anyway. A 16 is not going to do it, so I'll add my... I don't think I used my bardic, or didn't use it successfully at least. That's the third 3 I've rolled on my bardic, but there's a 19 hit.
It does, yeah. So you can count your bardic gone.
Okay, so but I don't get the +10 on this one, so 8.
Right. So this creature then, being 60 foot up, is then going to, in fact, fly towards Dabov. And whilst it's doing so, as it's flying, these fireballs in its hands are gonna appear again, and it's going to throw them down at Dabov. So, first one is that is an 18. Presume that hits.
How much do I get for haste to my armor class?
Plus 2.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. So then that is.
I will use uncanny dodge on that one.
Okay. That is 17.
So yeah, half that for.
So that'll be 8.
8.
And then a second one comes flying out at you as well. And that is 26. So that one again hits.
Oh, right. 26 on the 2 hit. Right, I thought it meant damage.
Yeah.
Jesus.
No. So that's just hitting. So
Jesus.
again, this one is going to be. Oh.
Don't sound too happy about it.
Yeah, I wouldn't. So that's 23 fire damage.
Cool. Let me just check something. Dabov's invisible now.
Oh,
Yes.
is he now?
He is.
Wow. What's he down to then? You haven't taken that much damage, have you?
Yep.
Shit.
I think.
Right.
Yeah. My math, it's on the border, but I'm fairly certain he's invisible now.
Okay, fair enough.
Without getting I'll get a calculator out while you do other stuff.
That's fine. Okay, cool. I'll put an invisible condition.
Yeah, no, he is invisible, definitely.
Ooh. What was the percentage in terms of
20?
20%. Blimey. There you go. Right. Okay. So then it's back to the fire elemental who rolls. Sorry. So he's rolled an 18, but let me just see who that's going to attack. He's just going to attack randomly. 1 to 10 Krill, 11 to 20 Quinch. That is Quinch. So that was 18 plus something, but I think that hits overall, doesn't it, Quinch?
Yeah.
So he's touching you again. So that's his 8 fire damage.
This is uncomfortable.
So his second attack is against Quinch again. Unfortunately, you're lucky that dice was the choosing, because that's a natural 20. So that could have been the attack. Whereas this is just a 19. So that hits as well for you again, Quinch. This is another 11 fire damage.
11.
Yeah. Oh, hang on a second. Can I have? Oh, this is interesting. I missed this first time round, although I can't remember if it hit you or not. If the target is a creature, which you are, or a flammable object, you ignite. Until a creature does something, you take. So you're going to take some fire damage at the start of your next turn.
I got resistance to fire.
So yeah, you only take half of that damage that I rolled for you, which was an 11 and a something else. I can't remember what the other was. So it is your turn, Quinch.
Okay, so doesn't really feel like I'm doing much, but I will continue doing the same thing. Double haste shit. So first one. Oh, there we go. 24 for 13 damage. And
okay. Is that with your rage as well?
That was with rage, yeah. Second attack. Less likely 11.
That doesn't hit, I'm afraid.
He will just flap his wings as a bonus action, see if it fans the flames a bit.
Yep, and all the baddies disappear.
Wow.
And then everyone starts clapping.
I would have done that way earlier. Okay, so in that case, I guess we'll just be on our way now. Let's walk over to the road.
Yeah. In fact, hang on. No, I can hear the ordning falling back into place as well.
That's all I had to do was flap my wings.
You've won Storm King's Thunder. Well done, Quinch.
What's that? Krill's dad's here with drinks for everyone.
Anyway.
A harp falls down for Dweezil to play.
Greg kicks his caffeine habit. And Sebastian turns out to be the king of everything. Right, speaking of Greg Bell.
I'm going to try and put Mr. Swayze to sleep in the hope that he has somehow manifested this creature, and by knocking him out, maybe it'll disappear.
Okay, go for it.
So I'm going to cast it at a second level on Mr. Swayze, which is 5d8.
Okay.
25.
Okay, and that goes against their hit points, right?
Yeah, so basically, if that goes above his hit point, he goes to sleep.
He just feels the tickle of magic, and he just laughs and says, "Whoever that was quite amusing."
Bonus action, I stick a middle finger up at him.
Right, we're back to the top. Now, the fire does
Oh,
keep
actually,
burning.
hold on. Before we go any further, what did I roll there? Overall damage. I got a 6, a 1, an 8, a 3, and a 7. I'm going to re-roll the 1 and the 3, I believe.
Have you not been doing wild magic as well?
Yeah, I'll roll that in a second. But yeah, I'm going to re-roll the 1 and the 3 using my meta magic. So using 1 sorcery point, I can re-roll up to 4 dice. So try 6 onto that. That's going to be 31. Does that make any difference?
Whoever did that was quite amusing.
Back to my original response, middle finger getting stuck up.
I think he's more powerful.
Wild magic's a 15, so we're up to 3.
Okay. Lovely. So, Dweezil, we're at the top of the round. Fire's spread, but thankfully all the horses are now out of danger, so you can do as you please, realistically.
Did the big fire demon thing never reply to my question?
It didn't, no.
Ignorant bastard. Right. I shall cast. I'm going to move in a bit. I'm going to move slightly closer to Swayze. Nah. Is it still 60 foot in the air, the fire demon?
Mm-hmm.
Right, yeah, I'm going to move slightly closer to Swayze and I'm going to cast Bane on him.
Okay.
Charisma saving throw, please.
That doesn't look good. Is that a spell?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you do that, you see him sort of wince a little bit, but then you sort of feel a force back on your spell. And yeah, your spell. What level is your spell?
First.
It fails.
I'm not happy about that. I will cast. I will throw a Bardic Inspiration to Crilly Bobs.
Okay. Right. It is then his turn, Mr. Swayze. And he is going to move essentially in the direction of where he saw Davov last. He is going to then use... he is going to cast Mage Armor on himself. So that's him. Done. Yep. Your turn then, Davov. Thanks for listening. Make sure you don't miss out on the circus's next crazy antics by hitting subscribe on your podcast app of choice. And in between episodes, you can always find us on social media by searching Dyson Desire on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. We're in our 3rd year now, and if you want to help us grow, you can do so in a number of ways. You can tell a friend, because word of mouth really helps us get our name out there, or you can review us on Apple or Podchaser to help with our visibility. Finally, you can donate to our Ko-fi page to help us take the show to the next level. All links can be found in this episode's description. And never forget, sometimes it is a dog licking a tree, yes?
After the loss of his father, Colin must start over at a new school in a new city and make new friends. None of this comes easy to Colin, but he quickly finds a small group of like-minded role-playing friends that accept him for the slightly awkward teenager that he is. At the weekends as Sebastian, he battles to save Callum's Reach from the dark, malevolent creatures that inhabit the Brood Forest as part of their weekly game. During the week, Colin, prone to overthinking everything, must learn to face his own demons as he battles to fit in at Ridge Valley High School. Can Colin put into practice some of the skills that his character is learning and make the same impact at school as Sebastian is in the Brood Forest? Can his weekly game help Colin in more ways than he realises? The only way to find out is to read the book and see if Colin can become the Warlock at Ridge Valley.